Hello everybody. So I'm going to do a video today on my Bear Takedown Recurve. A lot of people had asked about it, and I don't know exactly when this riser was made. The riser is older than the limbs. The limbs were made in Florida, but the riser was made when when Bear still had their company in Michigan. So and it's been in Florida for 40 plus years. So I know the riser is at least 40 years old. But the thing about these old Bears and the new Bears, they use this latch system right here. You can see it's a latch here. You just, I'm not going to take it apart, but you'd push that down, unstring it first, of course. Push that down, pop it out, and the limbs slide out. And you can put a brand new, straight out of the factory limbs on this old riser right now. They all the same. They fit the same. And I got some quietners in here. My buddy Joe, that I got this bow from, he had it silenced for me already before I got it. But it's a fine bow. It's a takedown. And as I said before, if you're looking to buy, to get a recurve or a new bow or anything, takedowns are good because you can get different limbs. And if you're a one bow man, the mosquitoes are starting to hound me right here. There was none over here when I started. But you can get one riser and have several different limbs. This is a B riser, and I'm no Bear expert, but the B riser is the longer riser, I believe, and these are short limbs, making it a 60-inch bow. You can get the longer limbs and make it a 64, and my buddy Joe tells me they have a mid-size limb now. I don't remember the numbers of them or nothing, but it'll make a 62-inch bow, which in my opinion would be the perfect bow for hunting. You can get the short riser, the A riser, and if I ain't mistaken, the different limbs would make it be a 56 or a 58 or a 60-inch bow. I think that's right. Be a really smooth bow with a short riser, and the long limbs be super smooth. But these bows, I mean, I couldn't tell you how fast it is. It's fast enough. I've killed several hogs and deer with it. But it's the Bear Takedown. I've seen these in action in some of Fred Bear's old movies. And it just feels, the grip is perfect on it. It's kind of got a narrow type grip on it. Can you see that, the throat of the grip? I got my Donnie Wilkerson Creek Walker Trading Company quiver on it. It works really, really good. Even better than the bolt-on deals for me. I love it. And don't really throw the bow out of balance or nothing. It's quiet. It's a fine quiver on this bow. But I've had this bow, I think I got it in 2020, and I killed a hog like a week or two after I got it with this bow. And just picked it up and it shot perfect for me. And you tune any bow for that. I've got it, this is a hunting bow. It's got mud and blood and scratches. It's made for hunting. But it's if it was cleaned up, you would really see a beautiful, beautiful bow. It has the little Fred Bear, see if we can see it for the arrows in here. The little medallion thing here, you see that? It's really cool there. It's got the bear thing on it. There's a way to date these bows, all the Bear bows, by the kind of medallion that's in there. And I really don't know all that stuff, but I've looked at some of those Bear sites and they'll be talking about that. It's a good bow, good bow. Tell you what, let's unstring it. You've heard me say in my videos, I keep my bows strung, especially recurves. I'll keep them strung up. This bow's probably been strung for a year, at least. But you unstring it one time wrong, or string it one time wrong, you could ruin this joker. So, I mean, it's, mosquitoes are killing me. But it's very important, and I really encourage you to get you a bow stringer to string and unstring your recurves with. Long bows, some of the little short-limbed, really, really curvy type deals, maybe so, but your straight-in long bows, they're so easy to string and they're hard to twist. Hard to twist the string on. I don't get a lot of practice at this because I don't do it very often. I have a Selway stringer, and I really love it. Actually, this has PSE wrote on it. I didn't know PSA made stringers, but evidently they do. It looks like a Selway that I once had. I think the Selway was leather. It's got the little rubber thing there. They're good stringers anyway. All right, here we go. We're took down, and let's see if I can turn it the way you can see here. So I'm not going to take a lot of time at this, but just to show you, you pull that down, pop that up, give it a little wiggle, and out comes your limb. And I got some moleskin and stuff in there to keep it quiet. Put it back in place and snap. There you go. Let's do it again where you can see. This is how you change the limbs out. You move that, pop the latch up, pull it out. Get to where you're going. If you got it took down in a case, or whatever, put it back together. You slide it in that groove, lock her back down, and there you go. That's all there are to it. But it's a really, really fine bow. Let's string her back up. String her back up real quick. And they make these things naturally. They make them new, and they're kind of pricey. But every bow you buy these days is kind of pricey. But I would tell you right now that, if you're looking for a good takedown, this is a good one to look at. A lot of history in these bows. And I really don't know much about the warranty because I never had to use it. So, and I couldn't tell you. I've had several Bear bows. I've bought a couple new, 2 or 3 new. Not one of these, but I bought a Bear 59er brand new. And I think a Montana longbow new. I like that Bear 59er. But here you go. This is a Bear Takedown. I think it's called a Kodiak Takedown. And it's a fine bow. Some guys had asked me about it. They saw that it didn't have bolts in it for tightening the limbs. It's a Takedown. It's got this latch system that's been around forever. And this 40 years old, and this jucker's still shooting strong. And I'm sure I'll hunt with it, some more. I hunt, if you've been following me, I use all kind of different bows. Right now, I was working on my self bow yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. I'm having to work some odd days, and so I don't even know what the day is. I think it's Thursday. I do know I got to work tomorrow, so it is Thursday. But Bear Takedown, Kodiak with the latch system, quick in and out. No, it's actually a no tools deal. I mean, you don't need tools to take it apart and put it together. I would highly recommend getting a bowstringer, or you'll twist your limbs if you're not careful. Thank y'all for watching. Again, I have this bowstringer here is a PSE. I thought it was a Selway, but still, it's just a string. It has the little cap. I think my Selway one has leather on it. I remember now, I bought this one from, went hunting and needed to change a string on a bow that looked really raggedy, and somehow I hadn't noticed it till I got out of town. And they had a little archery store in town, in that particular town where I was at, and went in it, and they had one of these hanging on the rack, so I bought it. It was like $8. So the Selway is just like this, except that would be leather. And it still has this little rubber thing here that you put on the limb. It's really, really good. I like it. I don't really like the one that has the caps like that on both ends, because I'm afraid on a lightweight bow I'll push the end off with my string hand. But anyway, get you a bowstringer. If you have a recurve, have a bowstringer. That's part of what you need to buy. And you can, it's nothing to, every time I go off hunting, in my truck I have a little tackle box with a few odds and ends, some super glue, some dental floss. You can fix a lot of stuff on a bow with dental floss and a bowstringer. So there you go, Bear Kodiak Takedown, latch system, no bolts, tool-free takedown other than a stringer. Thank y'all for watching. We hopefully we get to go hunting here before long, and I don't know if I'll be carrying this or carrying my self bow. It depends on how well it behaves. But thank y'all for watching, and see you next time. Don't forget to thank the good Lord for the air you're breathing. Thank you for watching.